Haha, hello YouTube, how's it going? More lessons for beginners today. It's going to be what we've looked at so far, playing up most of your drum beats with doing your eighth notes, okay? So you're playing 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and that's a great place to start. What we're going to do is we're going to look at playing just quarter notes. It really opens up the feel of the groove, and it's going to require a little bit more coordination, because now what we're going to be looking at is playing bass drum and snare drum notes, or sort of basically our right foot or our left hand, not necessarily bass drums and snare drums, but we're going to look at playing those notes in between these hi-hat strokes. It's a really good place to start learning how to get that. It's a slight sort of step up in terms of how demanding it is coordination-wise. This also works, I don't know, it's probably quite a good one to go into, especially if you're into sort of punk rock sort of music, because this will show you how to go a little bit faster with some of those beats where your right hand's just doing a little bit less work. Okay, so yeah, I'll try and break it down and explain it as simply as I can. If you like this video, subscribe and like, and hopefully I'll just keep you up to scratch, keep you ticking over with a few extra ideas every week. Okay, here we go. Right, okay, we'll keep it basic at first. And what I'll do is we'll just take the first drum beat I pretty much showed, which was this. Don't explain any more than that. Now what we're doing, we had our right hand going 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and, okay, which is a really cool place to start. Like I said, what we're going to do is just play it as 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, now our bass drum and snare drum pattern are doing exactly the same. But so the first note is going to be a bass drum and a hi-hat, then a snare drum and a hi-hat, and then we've got the double bass, which is going to be like this. We've got the bass drum and the hi-hat in contact together, but because these are only playing quarter notes, so that's half what they were doing earlier, normally you would play this one with the next bass drum, but we're not going to do that. The next bass drum note is going to be on its own. Okay, so you get this sound. Okay, what I would do when you're doing that is pretend you've got another hi-hat up here, okay, and you're going to hit the first note, and as you bring it up to this imaginary hi-hat up here, you're going to hit it again to get like that. And then when you come back down, the snare drum, the hi-hat, which will give us this. Okay, you'll be tempted at first, and I've seen so many people do this, it'd be... Okay, that's the bit you want to try and avoid, and I'll explain the reasons why. Now, okay, when we're playing this beat, we can keep it, it has a couple of advantages. A, it changes the feel of it somewhat, it opens up so it gives a little bit more space in between. And another one is if you really want to sort of like bring the speed up of your drum beat or whatever, and you'll hear this a lot in punk music especially, because it's a lot faster tempos. If you're doubling, if you want to try and hit the hi-hat every time you're going to try and hit a bass drum note or a snare drum note, it's going to be kind of wasted energy, because you're going to stop yourself from going as fast as you can. So I'll explain that by doing this. So we're going to start off by playing this. I'm going to gradually speed it up, not to the max, but you know, quite considerably. Doing that, I'm pretty much limited by how fast my right hand will let me do that bit. Okay? Now if we learn how to play the same beat as quarter notes, so doing half the amount of effort, half the amount of strokes, so it allows us to speed up the kick drums and the snare drums, thus giving us a quicker pulse. Okay, so that's one reason of learning this. Another reason, it's like prepares you for like the next stage where you start playing, you know, a few more notes in between these hi-hat notes. So let's have a look at a few examples that's going to help you just increase that coordination and get you a bit better at this. Okay, so the first one, like I showed you, is snare. Okay, so that's going to help you practice getting that little motion there, okay, because when you speed it up, obviously it has its benefits, which you've seen. Once you've got that one down, try doing the same thing with the snare drum. So we're going to go bass, snare, then bass, bass, snare, bass, snare, bass, bass, snare, bass, snare, bass, bass, snare, bass, bass, snare. Okay, so again, same principle, so we're hitting together, and then as that come up, so imagine it doesn't have a hi-hat up there you're going to hit, okay, that's if you have the temptations when you want to hit the hi-hat again. So down, and then so you can hit down on the upstroke, okay, so you've got this. Don't worry if it takes you a little while to get, but once you've got it for life. It'll be like riding a bike, and once it's built in, your muscles remember that, and you'll be able to do, it'll help you out later on doing a few more other bits. Okay, so once you've established that, you can play a piece, snare, a piece, bass, piece, snare, piece, bass, snare. We can have a look at playing, I think if you remember, certain drum beats like this one, where we were putting the rest on beat number 3 and then playing on the and of 3, so we're like 1 and 2 and 3 and 2 and 3 like that. That would sound like this. Speed up. Difference in the feel that's involved. You can then do the same thing with the snare drum. So you can have, this is going to sound quite cool, so you get, okay, so all I've done is taken the snare drum or the bass drum off of the quarter note, and we're just sticking it on the 8th note. So you've got 1, 2, 3 and 4 like that. So this one sounds quite nice. Play with those notes. Okay, I can go on and play a few more of those. But that's just the basic idea, just to help you get them, start separating your right hand from your kick drums and your snare drums. Okay, so that'll basically be the next phase. And then I think we're going to look at some open hi-hats and then some offbeats. And I'll show you another couple of ways just playing those basic sort of rock and pop rhythms you hear every day. We'll find some other ways of playing it, just so you can start creating your own style and pick and choose which ones you like, and start developing. So, yeah, so I think we'll end it there. Okay, I hope that was helpful. Don't forget to subscribe and like if you enjoy what you're seeing, it really helps. And yeah, keep practicing. Alright, see you later guys, thank you.